Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the month, and I have to tell you, May's reading did not go as planned. I have not finished most of the books off my TBR, which is kind of sad because I was really expecting to have finished like at least 5 of the 6. I didn't read that many books this month, but that will be on my reading wrap up. Hi, my name's Laurie. I am a fantasy reader, and it's time to pick out my June TBR. I'm really looking forward to this, but I'm also like a bit tentative because May's reading, I don't know what happened. I just didn't read that many books. So I don't know. I guess hopefully I'm praying that June will be better. As usual, I will be picking my TBR using bookish prompts. There aren't any new releases that I have that I want to read, so we're going to literally just picking up the physical TBR. So I'm going to pick 6 bookish prompts, and those will be my TBR for June. I don't have any books that I necessarily really want to read. I have started Zodiac Academy. I will have a reading vlog be coming soon. I have really a lot of feelings about that one. So apart from that series, this will be the only books because those are a lot of books in that series, so I don't know how I'm gonna read any more books than that, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna pick the first bookish prompt, which is bookish prompt number 1 is a recently released book, and I immediately don't even need to think about it. I immediately know what book I want that to be. It's Bloodbound by Elise Hunter. This has been screaming out my name since I've had it in my hands, and I really, really need to read it. I really want to read it, so I'm really excited. I'm putting this on the June TBR. I do think this is a book that I will get to. This is also written by a duo author like the Twisted Sisters, and to be honest, duo authors have really been working for me. I've read quite a few duo authors recently, which is strange because I never used to before, and I've been loving the way they're written, so I'm really excited about it. And this is such a highly rated book, so I'm really excited to see what the hype is, and I think this is something I'm gonna absolutely fall into so easily. Okay, bookish prompt number 2. Oh, we do have Light Wielder by Rachel Snyder, but that's not a book I am excited about it, but I'm also like really scared and worried about it because it's set 5 years into the future of the events that happened in Metal Slinger, and I'm just worried. I'm really, really worried. So I don't know when I'm going to read that. I'm in no urgency to do so. I kind of want to see what the reviews are before I dive into that book. I loved Metal Slinger. I really, really did. But I don't know what it means for the timeline. Like, I don't understand it, and it just worries me. Anyway, book prompt number 2 is a book you recently marked as want to read on Goodreads. Okay. I don't really often mark books as want to read on Goodreads. Let's see. Okay, want to read. The last book was Defy the Dusk by Daniel L. Jensen. And then it is A Dark Forgetting. Well, it is 7 Deadly Thorns by Amber Hamilton. But YA books have not been working for me recently, so I don't want to add that to the TBR. So we're going to do A Dark Forgetting by Kristen Cesarelli, which is her new adult debut. It's been out for a while now. So book number 2 is A Dark Forgetting by Kristen Cesarelli. This is her new adult standalone. I'm really excited because ever since I read Rebel Witch, which I loved, I've been really excited to dive into her other works because I just think that for YA books who work for me at the moment was just so surprising, especially the way I've been DNFing and not rating YA books at all. So I'm really excited about this, and I think this is something I'm going to really enjoy. And I love standalones because it means I'm not in the middle of another new series. So we have book number 2. Let's pick out book prompt number 3. It's so hot in the UK. It's going to be 33 degrees tomorrow, and I don't really know how I'm going to survive that. Pick an indie author. Okay, I don't know if this was on my TBR for last month, well, this month, but it's a book that I've also been really, really eyeing up. So I'm going to add Crown of Olympus by Kate Asher. This is book 1 in the Hades trial. I did try to read Scorch by Ree Sharon, and if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I was really, really excited about that, especially if you've seen me on TikTok. I read a couple pages, and the way it was written really took me out of it. I hate to say this, but it wasn't written well. Like I there were just a few things that weren't edited properly, and it was just, it kept pulling me out of the story. It was happening multiple times, and I was just like, I kind of got frustrated, so I just put it down. I'm not marking it as DNF. I will try to give it another go. I just really wanted a book that I could fall into that would take me away from reality, and that wasn't it. So I will give it another go, but it just did tamp down my excitement of that book a little bit. But I think this one, I'm hoping, I'm praying, that is just kind of the deal when you pick up indie authors, because obviously they don't have a huge team like traditional authors do. But I'm really excited about this. I love books based in Greek mythology, so I definitely think this is going to be right up my alley. So we have book pick number 3. This is going by so quickly. This is probably the quickest I've ever picked a TBR before. Okay. Book prompt number 4 is read an urban fantasy book. Oh dear. I don't think I have any urban fantasy books on my TBR. I'm pretty sure Blood of Hercules is an urban fantasy, because she's plucked from like a high school, isn't she? Yes. Blood of Hercules is a urban fantasy, and I have not yet read Bonds of Hercules, so I'm gonna add Bonds of Hercules onto my TBR. I do think I need to read Blood of Hercules, to be quite honest, because I remember vague recollections of this book, but this has been something that I really need to read because I'm in the middle of way too many series. So for our 4th bookish prompt, I am picking Bonds of Hercules. This is so good because it will help me knock one more series off my TBR and another book off my TBR. I do think it's something I will read as well. Okay, for our 5th book, let's do another blue prompt. Pick a special edition book. Perfect. I know exactly what this is going to be. Verity Guild by Mia Portland. This was my May Romantasy Fairy Loot book pick. I'm trying to get really good at picking up my Fairy Loot books within the month that I do receive them. So I'm really happy that I'm picking this one up. And to be honest, it sounds really interesting, and I've never read from this author before. So it's gonna be an interesting one. Alright, so we have our 5th book pick. This is going by so quickly. Let's do our 6th and final one. And we have a book from last month's book haul. Shoot. Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to do Beneath by Ariel Sullivan. Ariel Sullivan. I love dystopian books at the moment. They are so back, and some of them have been so amazing, and I've heard literally nothing but good things about this. I think this is the prequel book before the events of Conform. I don't know which order you're supposed to read it in. I'm going to read this first, and then if I like this, I'm going to pick up Conform. I'm really excited to see what the hype is, because everyone has been singing its praises, and I'm desperate for more dystopian books, so I'm really excited about this one. Yeah, literally everyone has reviewed this book and said how amazing it is, so I'm really, really looking forward to this. We have the TBR stack for June. I am so excited about so many of these books. These are books that I've been highly anticipating, really looking forward to, that I've been screaming my name. So I think it's going to be a really exciting book month, and I'm reading Zodiac Academy, so you know what? I think it's going to be... a lot of reading vlogs will be coming your way of me reading all of these books, because I just think that this is going to be the most fun. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can find me on all socials as Lauriereadz, and comment what book are you adding onto your June TBR, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!